Sorry. Listening to some tunes here. I mean, with all this COVID-19 nonsense, what else can you do? Stay home, have a beverage, listen to some good tunes, and tie some flies. Anyway, Peter Charles here, Hook Fly Fishing. Today we're going to do the Halford Fancy. Simple fly, no tag. We can do this in a speed tying method. So let's look at the materials and get started. We're going to use a standard size 10 wet fly hook. Our thread is a black 10/0. We're going to use a brown saddle for the tail. The body is claret floss, and we're going to just use one strand. Our hackle is a dry fly hackle, brown, and we're going to use just a little bit of it, and we're going to tie it in as a throat. And we're going to use two matched quills for the wing. So let's get tying. As this is a speed method, I'm going to put this on at the front of the hook. And grab some brown hackle, size it, pinch loop it into place. That looks good. Now some floss. Now we'll just keep that on top and wind back. We want touching turns because this is a floss body, so we want it to be neat. Now we'll come back. Okay, now for the floss body. Make sure you've got it on nice and tight so it doesn't slip on you. Smooth it down so it flattens out. Keep it away from the hook point. Sorry, refueling break. So we're going to tie this on as a throat. What I'm going to do is I don't want very much of it. That's probably enough right there. I'm just kind of tying in point. Just wind it in front of the previous turn, keeping it angled back. And if you get some sticking out in front, just give them a push back. Now what we're going to do is just kind of push that down in this fashion and just put a couple of wraps in there. Hold it down. There we go. That gives us our throat. It's a relatively simple way to tie a throat. Sometimes when you're tying throats, I've found, and if you've seen some of my other videos, it leaves some messiness here. So this is another alternative. It's a little bit neater. Just don't overdo it with the hackling. Okay, so we're going to tie on our quill wing. Just a loose wrap and pull up smoothly. Okay, that's not too bad. Adjust it. Put a couple more wraps. If that throat starts to move, push it back. Got one stray in there. It's always one. You ever notice that in life? There's always one. There we go. Now trim off the quill. That one stubborn one wants to just stick out. There we go. So we can get it to stay back. Okay, now we're going to just whip finish. And the last step is to put our head cement on. Okay, there's our Halford Fancy. It's a nice pattern with the brown and claret. It's a good combination. I think it's quite a good type of pattern because the claret will darken up in the water. And I don't know if you ever notice with insects that look black, when you actually look at them closely, they're more like a very dark red or dark brown. And that's where the claret with the black thread underneath really comes into play. So give it a try, the Halford Fancy. Cheers.